everybody, in this video we are going to be talking about why we are not able to trust other people, why we feel bad when someone is being nice to us, why we start to doubt the person who is being nice and helpful and kind to us. So I'm Jyoti, your spiritual bestie, your spiritual guide, and I upload 5 magic videos every week, so you would like to subscribe to my channel. And this book, like The Artist Way, has taught me a lot, and with the help of this book, the example that I learned from this book, I would like to elaborate why we are not able to trust other people. See, in this book there was an example the author has given about a boy who made an amazing paintings. He is a very great artist even when he was a child. So but now when this child is adult, whenever he makes painting, puts it into the exhibition, and someone comes and appreciates the painting, he starts to doubt that person. He starts to become very suspicious about them, become very afraid of them, become very doubtful of them. And when he started to heal and started to journal and all of that, he comes across a trauma that he experienced when he was a child, which was that in a painting class, when he was a child, he made a painting, and one of his teachers appreciated his painting a lot, appreciated him a lot, and he was very sweet and generous with his words of appreciation and all of that. It was very sweet for him and he felt very happy. And then after the class was over, that same teacher took him and started to sexually harass him. When all the children left and he was just waiting because the teacher asked him to wait. So after this incident, he could never trust the kind words of the people, because that event started to trigger everybody who was being nice to him, kind to him, appreciating him for his work especially. He felt like, okay, they are going to harm him in some way. In my personal life, when I was a very little girl, I was going to a school. A man came on his bicycle. I was walking towards my school, and he was very sweet, and he's like, oh baby, or like that. I will drop you. And he picked me up and put me on his bicycle, and then he just took my hand and placed this on his private part, and then he took me somewhere and started to do things with my body. And after that, I started to all my life, still now, feel very afraid of taking help from men, because I'm like, I don't know what do they want. If someone is offering help from themselves, I'm like, I would get panic. I'm like, okay, how are they going to harm me? I did not know this. Before that, I would always get suspicious, but I'm sharing these stories with you, that when we get scared, doubtful and all of that, there is a deeper reason behind that. There is a strong trauma that happened, some hurt, and that should not be sexual harassment. It could be like someone took advantage of you, someone stole from you, someone did not keep their word with you. You gotta dive deep, because of which you are feeling that way. It's not your fault that you are not able to trust other person. It's not your fault that you get suspicious. And by the way, in the process of healing, you cannot heal by criticizing yourself for the behaviors that you have. You have to love yourself towards the change. So you gotta find, like I was telling one of my someone I know on Instagram, I was telling her that you gotta, all these parts that you find suspicious, like, okay, I'm getting suspicious of someone who is so nice and all of that, and then I start to hate myself. So I told her that these parts of you, they are also making you smart, so that you don't just trust everybody. They are asking, you can consider their doubt, and ask questions to the other person. Ask questions about their true motive, and that way you will build self trust, like who to trust and who to not trust. Our paths, our being will not trust us if, you know, we cannot ask questions, if we are not able to stand up for ourselves, because our being knows that okay, I'm not going to, she's not going to ask questions, she's not going to, you know, all of that. She's not going to ask questions, she's not going to dive deep into the motive of other person behind what they are saying, doing, and all of that. But when your being sees, you know, your inner child, your being sees like okay, she's taking stand for herself, she's talking, so I can trust her with my, you know, best interest and all of that. So these parts of you that are hurtful, and because of that they start to being rude, they start to being suspicious and all of that, you gotta find a positive intention in it, positive side of it, okay, so that you are not completely criticizing it, and then use the you know, because there is upside to every downside and there is downside to every upside. So these part that you are thinking like okay, they are downside, they are bad, there is good in it, so you can use that good, and that will also generate lot of good feelings towards other being of you, and you will, you know, see yourself transitioning, and you can use that the power, the strength they bring, the strength to, you know, question the other person, the strength to question the motives of other person, so that you are not just blindly trusting anybody and everybody. All right, and if you would like to book a one-on-one session with me, I highly recommend it, so that we can dive deep into your traumas, emotional processing, if you need intuitive guidance, if you need boost of good energy, boost of confidence. You know, I'm also going to be opening my mentorship soon, you know, longer period, because I know many people would be wanting that, and I love, you know, working deeper with client and seeing them, you know, blossoming. So I love that, so that's why also I want to open my mentorship soon. Also, if you would like to bring high vibrational, good energies, powerful energies into your life, you can also bring my magic paintings. My magic paintings are going to be bringing so much of good energy when you keep them around in your house. And I have 4 magic paintings. One is I'm safe, I'm supported. Another one is God's ease, God's peace, God's goodness, God's prosperity, effortlessly flowing in every area of my life. Another one is taking a leap of faith on myself. Another one is I'm unapologetic, I'm brave. And you know, this painting is going to make you super confident, unapologetic and brave and confident. It's going to heal your shame, and you will find yourself taking action towards your wildest dreams. And the first 2 paintings, I'm safe, I'm supported, and God's ease, God's peace, God's goodness, God's prosperity, effortlessly flowing in every area of my life. These 2 paintings are going to be bringing so much of self-loving, peaceful, calming, good energy into your life. There is so much peace in it, you know. The reason why I could be here and, you know, offer it to you, it's because I have seen their effects in my life, you know. And I told God that I will only you know, offer it to people when I will see the effects of these paintings in my life. And I really saw them. I started to become so self-loving, I started to become so much more confident, I started to wear what I like, I started to follow my dreams, I started to talk about the things that I want to talk about, and I started to, you know, taking stand for myself in a very powerful ways. I started to believe in myself, and so much more, and like so much self-love, man. Like wow, I really love it. Everything is in the description, my paintings, my sessions. If you'd like to donate, definitely I would love to receive love, prayers and donations from you, good energy from you, prosperous energy from you. You can comment down below how this video helped you, supported you, guided you, and I'll see you in another video. Thank you for being here.